Nice shot. Let's see what you can do now.
Go, man.
Don't smile, kid.
How much you want?
All day. Oh, gotta stay down on that.
I got that.
You got what? That's a youngster for you. Just when you thought it was safe to come outside.
Bet you won't score again.
I won't score again? How you like that rainbow? We're not done.
Excuse me.
Had enough? Well, look here, sucker. You reach, I teach.
We'll see.
Lesson just started.
Come on.
That's ugly.
Could have done.
You should have done.
Hello friends, today we are going to talk about such a player of the world who won everyone's heart with his talent. Yes, today we will talk about Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player of all time in NBA history. Now, if you're not a fan of his personal choices, gambling, his yellow eyes, or his decision to ruin the Charlotte Hornets, or even his perceived lack of social activism, which is fine despite not being true, that's certainly acceptable. But keep in mind, we know Jordan for one major thing, and that's basketball. There was no one better than him in the game of basketball, at the game, and when we sat down and tried to compare players from this era to Jordan, there was really nothing to compare. Jordan is ahead of everyone. An argument can be made for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, but as a player who was over 7 feet tall, playing on the Los Angeles Lakers during the stacked Showtime era, it's hard to rank Kareem above Jordan. Sure, Kareem held the record for most points ever, now LeBron, as well as leading the league in blocks and 6 MVP awards, but those stats were accumulated over a 20-year career, while Jordan had a 12-year stint in Chicago where he earned 5 MVP awards, should have been 7, 6 titles and finals MVP, and 10 scoring titles, including 7 in a row. Today, we take a moment to look back at Jordan's success and accolades to put an end to those discussions and debates, or at least try. Let's take a look at Jordan and his accolades. There are too many to cover, so we'll cover the most important ones. Although a summary of his basketball career and his impact on the game inevitably fails to do it justice, as a phenomenal athlete with a unique combination of fundamental soundness, grace, speed, power, artistry, improvisational ability, and indomitable competitive desire, Jordan single-handedly redefined the NBA superstar. Even contemporary superstars recognized Jordan's unrivaled status. Magic Johnson said, "There's Michael Jordan and then there's the rest of us." Larry Bird, after a playoff game in which Jordan scored 63 points on the Boston Celtics in just his second season, rated the young player, "Michael Jordan is God." A brief list of his top accomplishments includes the following: Rookie of the Year, 5-time NBA MVP, 6-time NBA champion, 6-time NBA Finals MVP, 10-time All-NBA First Team, 9-time NBA All-Defensive First Team, Defensive Player of the Year, 14-time NBA All-Star, 3-time NBA All-Star MVP, 50th Anniversary All-Time Team, 10 scoring titles, an NBA record and matching Wilt Chamberlain's 7 consecutive times, retired with the NBA's highest scoring average of 30.1 ppg, member of the Hall of Fame. However, his impact goes far beyond awards and championship. He came into the league as a rookie who scored tons of points with unmatched first steps and acrobatic drives and dunks, and ended his career as a cultural icon. Along the way, he became a true champion who led the globalization of the NBA with his dynamic on-court abilities and sense of personal style that was marketed to the masses. He was an accessible star who managed to maintain an air of mystery. He would appear as Air Jordan as part of sneaker ad campaigns and was the star of the movie Space Jam, among other products. However, he disappeared into retirement twice and didn't return until hanging up his sneakers for the last time after the 2002-03 season. Though born in Brooklyn, Jordan grew up in quiet North Carolina. As the son of Dolores and James Jordan, he shared a special bond with his father, with baseball being both their first love. However, following his older brother Larry, whom he idolized and who was a brilliant athlete in his own right, Jordan began playing basketball. He attended Laney High School in Wilmington, North Carolina, but as a lanky 5'11" sophomore he was cut from the university's basketball team. The summer before his junior year, he grew to 6'3" and his path to superstardom began. A Tar Heel at heart, the high school All-American attended the University of North Carolina. As a freshman, he played somewhat in the shadow of highly rated players James Worthy and Sam Perkin. However, he shone in the spotlight of the NCAA championship game against Georgetown and another great freshman, Patrick Ewing, whom Jordan would also upset for a future NBA championship. Jordan scored 16 points, grabbed 9 rebounds and made the winning basket on a 16-foot jumper with 18 seconds left in the game for a 63-62 win. As a sophomore, he was named College Player of the Year by the Sporting News. As a junior, he received that award again as well as the Naismith and Wooden Awards. After his junior year he was selected by the Chicago Bulls with the 3rd overall pick in the 1984 NBA draft. Everyone believes that Jordan was the greatest because of rings. That helps his case and puts him ahead of many people. But as you see, there are other reasons why he is the greatest. However, the most notable accomplishment is winning and no one won titles like Jordan. He was the best player on the floor at all times, something we couldn't say for LeBron in 2011, something we couldn't say for Magic or Kareem during various Lakers runs, and was the reason his team won the NBA Finals 6 times in 6 tries. The first title was a victory over the dominant team out west in the Showtime Lakers, who were on their way out in the era. Jordan posted record assist numbers in the finals against the greatest point guard of all time Magic Johnson and led the team to a 5-game win for his first title. Jordan easily won Finals MVP with huge numbers of 31.2 PPG, 6.6 RPG, 11.4 APG, 2.8 SPG, and 1.4 BPG on 56% from the field and 50% from 3. Those are unreal numbers. Jordan would continue that legendary momentum in 1992, this time leading the Bulls to a 6-game victory over the mighty Trailblazers, winning Finals MVP behind his amazing numbers of 35.8 PPG, 4.8 RPG, and 6.5 APG on a solid 53% from the field. Back-to-back titles and back-to-back Finals MVPs signals a level of greatness that is hard to beat. How could one improve on their legacy after that? 10 scoring titles. This final accolade is interesting to me. Jordan won 10. To put it in perspective, names like Allen Iverson and Kevin Durant have 4. Russell Westbrook and Kobe Bryant have 2 each. James Harden has 3 scoring titles. Steph Curry has 2. Shaquille O'Neal, LeBron James, and more only have 1 scoring title. A number of players don't have 1. Jordan has 10, with averages of 37.1 ppg, 35.0 ppg, 32.5 ppg, 33.6 ppg, 31.5 ppg, 30.1 ppg, 32.6 ppg, 30.4 ppg, 29.6 ppg, and 28.4 ppg. Jordan was outstanding as a scorer and he is easily the greatest scorer of all time. He was versatile as a scorer but he lived in the mid-range and could be amazing in the post as well, which is where he crushed so many teams. 10 scoring titles, with 7 in succession and another 3 in succession after he came back from retirement is unreal. A champion, a MVP, a Finals MVP, undefeated in the finals, an elite point guard when he was asked to play the position, a 10-time scoring champion, possibly the greatest two-way player ever. His accolades speak for themselves and he is the greatest to ever do it. It is simple as that. Thank you friends. If you like my video then please support my channel.